Hey guys, hi and welcome to this session. Today's topic is fun with magnets, so it's going to be an amazing chapter and amazing session. So let's start. Are you excited to learn fun with magnets? Are you excited to learn? Okay, let's start. So first of all, while learning about fun with magnets, we should know what is a magnet. So any one of you know what is a magnet? Any substance which attracts pieces of iron towards itself. So if a thing is attracting the pieces of iron towards itself, that's a magnet. Okay. And what is a magnetism? So the property of magnet to attract things made up of iron, cobalt or nickel is known as magnetism. So the property of the magnet to attract things made up of nickel, iron, cobalt is known as magnetism. Okay, so the property of the magnet to attract things made up of cobalt, iron or nickel towards itself is known as magnetism. So the magnetic poles, so while learning about magnetic poles, the ends of the magnet where the magnetic force is concentrated are called magnetic poles. So the ends of the magnet, north and south pole, at the poles the magnetic force is more concentrated. The ends of the magnet where the ends of the magnet there the magnetic force is more concentrated, north and south pole, the magnetic force is more concentrated, and the ends of the magnet, there comes the north and south pole. Each magnet has two poles, north and south pole. Okay, so the each magnet will be having north and south pole. And while talking about the types of the magnet, there are two types. One is natural and one is artificial. So there are two types, one is natural and one is artificial. So they have low magnetic power. So the natural magnets, they have low magnetic power because they are not man-made. They are found naturally. And example are magnetite and lodestone. And artificial magnets, they have strong magnetic power. They have strong magnetic power because they are man-made. Artificial means man-made, natural means they are found naturally. They are found in different shapes because they are man-made. Man can make the magnet in different shapes. And while talking about the artificial magnets, types of the artificial magnets, there are horseshoe magnet, bar magnet, disc magnet, magnetic needles. Okay, so here, what do you notice as common in all the magnet? Something is common in all of the magnets. What is it? Can you tell me what is it? Something is common in all the magnets. Can you tell me what is it? Okay, I will tell you. Here you can see every magnet is having north and south pole. Every types of magnet, and if you cut a magnet, that magnet also will be having north and south pole. Here you can see every type of the magnet is having north and south pole. Here is horseshoe magnet, bar magnet, disc magnet, magnetic needles. Okay, so the magnetic needles is used in the magnetic compass, and the magnetic compass, the modern compass will be one needle will be in red color and one needle will be in white color, and one the red color that will point towards the north, and the south. Okay, sorry. The white needle will point towards the south. So a magnetic compass is a device used to find direction with magnetic needles in it. And while talking about magnetic substances, a natural magnet attracts certain materials like cobalt, nickel, iron, steel, alloys of the any of the above. Okay, so I will tell you a fact. Before that, let me explain this. The natural magnets, the magnetic substances are cobalt, nickel, iron, steel, alloys of the any of the above. Okay, I will tell you a fact. Some people will tell that some steels are getting attracted towards the magnet and some steels are not getting attracted towards the magnet. Okay, what's the reason behind it? Do you know? What's the reason behind it? Do you know? I will tell you. The steel made up of cobalt or nickel will be getting attracted towards the magnet, and the steel which is not made up of cobalt or nickel will be not getting attracted towards the magnet. So the steel made up of cobalt or nickel will be getting attracted towards the magnet, and the steel made up of cobalt or steel not made up of cobalt or nickel will be not getting attracted towards the magnet. And the materials which is getting attracted towards the magnet, they are known as magnetic materials. So if this is not a magnetic material, I will tell you an example. If this material is getting attracted towards the magnet, then this material is known as magnetic material. Okay, and moving on, properties of the magnet, they attract magnetic materials. So the properties of magnet, I will tell you three property. They attract magnetic materials. So the magnets attract magnetic materials, and a freely suspended magnet will always rest in north and south direction. So if you freely suspend a magnet, think that is north and this is south, down is south and up is north. If you freely suspend a magnet, that magnet will be always resting in north and south direction like this. And the like poles repel, unlike poles attract. This I will explain you in the next slide. Third property I will explain you in the next slide. So two properties, they attract magnetic materials. A freely suspended magnet always rests in north and south direction. And while talking about like poles repel, unlike poles attract, this was the third property, like poles repel, unlike poles attract. Okay, let me take you the next slide. Okay, wait 1 minute. Okay, so the unlike poles attract, like poles repel. So the north and south, if you bring north and south like this, it will be getting attracted. And if you bring south and north like this, that also will be getting attracted. But if you bring north and north like this, they will be repelling, they will be not getting attracted. And if you bring south and south also, that also will be getting repelled. So the unlike poles attract. North and south are unlike poles. They are not the same. So north and south, south and north, they are unlike poles. So they get attracted. And like poles are north and north because they are same. And south and south, that also they are same. So they will repel. And poles of the magnet always come in pairs. So if you take a magnet, that magnet's poles will always come in pairs. Okay, so if you take a magnet, that magnet will be having north and south pole. So every magnet will be having north and south pole. This I have already explained you. And if you cut a magnet also, that magnet also will be having north and south pole. Here you can see there is a big magnet. They have cut it into two pieces, and the two pieces is also having north and south pole, and the two pieces they have further cut it into four pieces, and the four pieces is also having north and south pole. So that's all for the today's session. And what we learnt in this session, so we learnt about what is magnet, what is magnetism, magnetic poles, types of the magnets, types of the artificial magnets, and magnetic compass, magnetic substances, properties of the magnet, like poles repel, unlike poles attract. That's one of the property of the magnet. And poles of the magnet always come in pairs, and if you cut a magnet also, that magnet also will be having north and south pole. So that's all for the today's session. See you in the next session. Bye.